Hello, this is Roshan Sylvia and welcome to the Valentine's Day special reading for your sign. For general readings, for monthly readings, you can always follow me on my YouTube channel, Roshan Sylvia. I'm going to read for each zodiac sign, so stay there and let's see what does this Valentine Day hold for each zodiac sign. Starting with Aries, you have the photograph, they say. And what does that mean, my dear Aries, for you? It is like you're looking at some pictures at this point of time. You're being a bit nostalgic, so most probably you and your loved one are, going to just, go on a memory lane together. Or maybe taking a lot of pictures of each other on that day, especially. This is what I'm seeing. For some of you, this will be like a missing you element is there because your loved one is not very close to you. Maybe your loved one has gone to another place and cannot be with you or gets stuck due to some reasons. So, that missing you kind of element I'm seeing over here. A bit of nostalgic, nostalgic ambience for Aries. This is what I see. Wow, Aries and nostalgia is something which doesn't really rhyme. But yes, I'm seeing that most probably Aries are just taking a walk down the memory lane of how it has been. And for the singles also, they are a bit, wanting to make new memories. This is what I see. I see that the single Aries will want to make a new memory on this particular day. They would want to re-establish a kind of a relationship, or they would want to, look into the memory lane to see who is that person who fits in that frame. This is what I'm seeing for Aries. Then we go to the Taurus. And wow, what is about Taurus? It's seduction. My dear Taurians, you are getting pretty sensual and very seductive on this Valentine's Day. This is what I'm seeing. There is a lot of attraction seen for single Taurians. There's a lot of flirting seen basically for single Taurians. This is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that there is a lot of temptation in the air for Taurians. And the Taurians who are coupled, there is a lot of, that bond is there, but at the same time, I see that there is a kind of a third party interference. So take care, my dear Taurians, that nobody spoils your Valentine's Day. That third party doesn't spoil your Valentine's Day. So, keep things at bay. You don't need them, my dear Taurus. But otherwise, I'm seeing there is a lot of mutual attraction between the committed couples. And the committed couples can be a bit flirtious also with their partner. This is what I'm seeing over here. And the single Taurians, I'm seeing a lot of you can be on your first date on this day also with that person. This is what I'm seeing for Taurians. So all in all, it's a very seductive and a very compelling energy, my dear Taurus. What you do with it is your choice. And then we are going to the Gemini. And what is the energy for Gemini? It's about ascending. And what are they ascending here? Gemini is feeling really light. They want to rise above. They want to, transcend those obstacles. Maybe, during the few months you have not been feeling fine, but on this Valentine's Day, you want to get over those obstacles of whatever your emotional blockages were at this point of time, I'm seeing. And this is a new phase that is starting for some of the Geminis, somebody new coming to your life, or you are eyeing on someone new on this day, my dear Gemini. And for a committed couple also, this is a new phase that is starting for you on this day. And for some of you who have been dating for a long time, this is a preparation for a union coming on this day of the Valentine. This is the energy it is getting. You're preparing for a union. You're preparing for a more serious commitment on this day. Wow, Gemini's commitment. That sounds good. Then, where do we go? We go to Cancerians, and what is the Cancerians? The Chaser is the card for you, my dear Cancerians. And what is it about? It's you need to take care, my dear Cancerians, because on this day there is the energy that is a little bit of a self-limiting energy for you. I see that for Cancerians there is an energy of codependency on somebody. So most probably you are going to be spending it with somebody you're codependent on, you're dependent on. There is a codependency between both of you, my dear Cancerians. And I also see that there is kind of a fear of being abandoned. This is what I'm seeing, that the Cancerian will carry on that day, that, you know, like that self-limiting thing, you know, that confidence can be a bit low. The energy can be a bit low, or related to love, and you know that confidence is low, and you will have that little, you know, that little small worm eating you, is like, will this person abandon me, or am I going to be abandoned, you know? So this is what is seen. There is a fear of abandonment that is seen for Cancerians. So my dear Cancerians, you don't need to chase anyone to start with, because as the energy is that of a chaser, you don't need to chase anyone. You have to be in your element, my dear Cancer. And you know, if you fear, something is going to happen. So if you fear abandonment, is going to happen. So on this day, manifest what you would want, that, you know, live it to the fullest. Tomorrow will bring what it has to bring. So why, you know, just be, you know, why to construct those walls of fear around you? Instead, enjoy that day fully, and manifest on that day what kind of a you know, the best day. Actually, you should manifest it as a best day. This is what I would like to tell you. And don't be the chaser on this day. Let the other person chase you on this day. In the committed relationships also, I'm seeing that there is you will be quite, you know, dependent on each other on this day. And still there is that little bit of doubting energy is seen. So that you have to take care of, my dear Cancerians. And then we are going for the Leos. And what is the Leos? Not enough. Leos want more. And what do they want more, my dear Leo? What do you want? It seems that there is a bit of lack of confidence on the Valentine Day, and that to Leos. And lack of confidence, Leos, is it you? No, it is not supposed to be you. Okay, but just take care, my dear Leos, because on this day, the energy for Leo singles and committed is that of a bit of ego, jealousy, and also, you know, there is a kind of a self-sabotage energy over here. So you need to take care of that, my dear Leos, that, you know, just you know, keep things in balance. No need to be overly possessive about your loved one, or no need to, you know, get these ego issues, like, you know, don't allow any ego issues to spoil that day, like, oh, he hasn't called, so I'm not going to call him, and vice versa. Or, oh, he didn't wish me, or she didn't wish me, or she should have done this and he should have done that. So it's going to spoil the Valentine's Day, and we don't want to do that, okay? And Valentine's Day has to be every day, by the way. So every day we have to really, you know, celebrate love, isn't it? That would be great. So my dear Leos, just a piece of suggestion for you is that keep the ego issues away. We don't want to spoil that day. We'll leave it for maybe another day to discuss about. There should be a day to, you know, discussion day also, no? For the couples and for the singles who are trying to get someone. There should be a discussion day. That would be good also, because all those things can be discussed and sorted out. Problem solving day. Yeah, so my dear Leo, stay away from that green monster of jealousy. Somebody can try to make you jealous. Your partner can, you know, that jealousy and the ego issues can come in between you people. So just take care, and, you know, just try to be your Leo self. Just be that royal Leo self who knows they are in control of everything. All right, my dear Leos, so celebrate that well. All right, and then we go to Virgos. And Virgos, what is that cassette playing about, my dear Virgos? Well, my dear Virgos, you need to take care of something, is that you need to try something new on this Valentine days, because I see that Virgos will like to replay certain events. Of course, that's nice also, you know, some things that you replay, like, oh, we did this that time, so let's do it again. That's really a nice thing. But at the same time, there is a kind of a overthinking energy for Virgos, couples and singles. So they need to take care that they are not replaying some not so positive events in their head. Instead, they have to replay some positive and bright events that they have spent within their committed relationship. And for single Virgos, if you're going to replay the events of failure, of being rejected by someone, then you might almost create it. So don't do that. Don't get into overthinking of any sorts. Just pick up the phone, or just drop that message, or just send that message, or just send that mail, my dear Virgos, okay? And for some of the Virgos, it is like in their head, it is like they had someone in their head, but now it's just over. They are just turning the page on this Valentine's Day. This is what I'm seeing for some of the Virgos. But all in all, I would like to tell you, my dear Virgos, change that cassette, change that song that you have been playing, and add something new on this day, because you don't want to stagnate and you want to create a nice surprise for your loved ones. Or most probably you will create a surprise of the past events, or just make a small film that you both watch together, or do something like you had done in the previous days when you were just dating, and now that you're husband and wife, or you are now partners in real life, engaged. Well, it is a nice little gift for your loved one. Yes. Then we go to the Libra. And what is Libra? Wow, Libra, a lightning is striking there. And what does it say? There is a sudden change for Librans. Sudden change, it can mean also that a kind of a surprise awaits some Librans on this day. There is a surprise event that can wait for some Libras, like you're in a group and then suddenly somebody is just expressing their love to you, like you're like, wow, the friendship is transforming into a love story here. Yeah, so this is a kind of a transformation scene for Librans on this Valentine's Day, because I'm seeing a lightning strike the Libras. This can be a lightning of love, this can be a lightning of a surprise for some of the Librans, single and committed. But I'm seeing all in all, it is like an epiphany, it's like a transformation that is taking place in your relationship, my dear Libras. For some of the Libras, they will feel a bit uncomfortable because they were not ready for a surprise proclamation, declaration of love, and they feel a kind of an upheaval at this point of time. They're shocked for some of the Libras. This is what is the energy for Librans that is seen. But all in all, dear Libra, I see a kind of a sudden change that is taking place on this day, my dear Libra. Moving on to Scorpios now. Well, you have the snake energy, and that means alert, my dear Scorpio, on Valentine's Day, especially because there can be a competitor for the single Scorpios. There is a competitor around. That's not a very, very good thing. Somebody who is malicious, somebody who is not very kind, or somebody who is going to behave a little bit unkind on this day. This is what I see for some of the Scorpios. You need to look over your shoulders, okay? Who is there and what's happening, okay? So just be alert, because there is a kind of a, rival energy that is there. So it can be a person who is not very happy with your love story, with your commitment towards your partner. So they can create some kind of hassles on this day. So keep it low key, because I am seeing there is a competition energy over here. There is an enemy energy over here. So keep your loved one right there with you, and don't get into any competition, because you don't need to compete with anyone. You just have to be your own master, right, my dear Scorpios? You need to take care of that. And I also see for some of the Scorpios, there can be a kind of a hesitation between two people on this day. if you're a single and you know, like there are two people who are equally interested in you, so there is this kind of the other woman energy, other man energy is quite present over here. So I would like to tell you, just be careful on this day that somebody doesn't run down your wonderful romantic day, okay, just because they are jealous of you, just because you know, their intentions are not good. All right, so be careful about that, my dear Scorpio. Take care of that energy, and you also don't need to be malicious with someone, or you don't need to, you know, how do I say, yeah, you don't need to enter into any kind of competition. You're not there for that, you're there for love. Yes, my dear Scorpio, the intense Scorpio. Then we go to the Sagittarius. Oh, you're meeting over a cup of coffee over here. And what is it for the Sagittarians at this point of time? Well, for singles, you're going to meet and converse with somebody. This is what I'm seeing, you know. You are feeling pretty much uplifted, the singles and the ones who are in a relationship, committed ones also. I'm feeling the feeling of upliftment is seen. There is like, you are savoring every moment. You are enjoying that moment of being together. Just imagine, just like you and your loved one just sipping tea or coffee together and just looking into each other's eyes. I'm sounding romantic. Well, that's what I'm not. Yes, I'm sounding romantic for you, dear Saggies. Yes. So yes, there is a meeting over a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I wonder where, if you're not in a lockdown, it's well and good, because here I cannot even imagine that, as we are not allowed to go out after 6. So, well, I have to take my cup of coffee and tea and just drink it by myself on that day. So yes, there is this energy, my dear Saggies, for you, is that you are going to be really savoring that moment, and you're really enjoying each other's company. Each of your partner is going to, you know, just shower you with a lot of attention, so you feel that mood of love, that upliftment you feel, my dear Sagittarius. And this is really, really good. And for some of you, on this day, a deep friendship begins, which might turn into something else. This is what I am seeing, my dear Sagittarius, for you. It's a wonderful energy, all in all, over a cup of coffee. This is what the cards say. And then we are going to the Capricorn's energy. Wow, wow, wow. What is Capricorn's energy? Your engagement. And that's a good energy, my dear Capricorn. Lucky you. Yes, because I'm seeing that there is a kind of a commitment for some single Capris that is happening over here. Maybe you are popping out a ring for your beloved, or you know, she is expressing her love to you in the form of a wonderful you know, card where it comes to you, and there is a sense of completion. There is a sense of union for Capricorns this Valentine's Day. There is a sense of getting into the deeper commitment. This is what I'm seeing. Or in the committed relationship in Capricorn couples, I'm seeing that you're just feeling just that union. You're just loving that energy of union. You feel really nice. Or if you were engaged now, you are going to get the proposal of marriage on this particular day from that loved one. This is what I'm seeing. So it's an energy of engagement, of partnership, of long-term partnership, of just, you know, being committed to each other, like as if that commitment is for eternity. This is what you're feeling on this day with your loved one, and also of completion and union. This is the energy, my dear Capricorn, for you. It's such a beautiful, beautiful energy, and such a beautiful ring. Did you see this ring? Lovely. And then we are going to Aquarians. For Aquarians, oh dear, you are healing the heart, my dear Aquarius. Somebody broke your heart in the past, and on this Valentine's, you're feeling as if I am going to heal my heart now. And how are you going to do that? You are just going to cut off from all the toxic people who have given you pain. This Valentine's, you are going to wipe off the slate, and you are just going to free yourself from toxic relationships. This is the promise you're making to yourself, my dear Aquarians on the Valentine's Day. Some of you are healing from a broken heart on this Valentine's energy, and you don't feel much affected because you have come a long way, my dear Capricorns, and now you are looking at a new page, and you're having a pen in your hand and that blank paper in front of you. You have thrown that other book away because it gave you a lot of pain. It was toxic for you, and now you are going to write a new love story of your own, my dear Aquarius. And isn't this a wonderful, wonderful energy, my dear Aquarius, for you? Is that you're healing from a past wound. You're healing from the past. If somebody has said something to you, somebody had done something to you which was not right, my dear Aquarius. So on this day, you are healing from all those past things, and you are attaining your freedom from toxic people. And you know what, my dear Aquarius, most probably the moment you're going to do that, you are actually opening the door for somebody new to enter into your life. So this is going to be really, really wonderful. Of course, you will feel a bit you might feel, some of the Aquarians I'm seeing, you might feel on the Valentine's Day a bit like like that. But at the same time, you're making a commitment to yourself, my dear Aquarius, is that I am now wiping off my slate, really, really blank. I'm taking that new paper and pen, and I'm writing my new story now on. And that is how it has to be, my dear Aquarius, and you will do it pretty well. Yes. And then of course, and those who are in a committed relationship, you are healing each other in this relationship. You are attending to your partner's needs with a lot of care and a lot of devotion. This is what I'm seeing. And then we go to the Pisces, the last sign. And what is it about? Wow. Pisces, it's about abundance and Pisces. Well, it seems that Pisces are going to get a lot of, if you're single Pisces, there's a lot of invitation, proposals, love declarations coming from all sides, my dear Pisces. What do? It's abundance. And when there is abundance, when there is lots of choice, what is there? A lot of confusion. And then what do you have to do? A choice. And that means good decision making. And this is where Pisces get completely confused. So this is what is happening, my dear Pisces singles, for you. And those in commitment, keep a positive mindset on that day, okay? And manifest just what you want in your relationship, not what you don't want, my dear ones, okay, my dear Pisces. So you need to swim in the lovely sea, the lake, wherever you are swimming, in the aquarium for some of them. But at the same time, you need to keep your eyes focused on what you want in a particular relationship, especially for the single Pisceans. And even for the committed Pisceans, you need to have that gratitude now, because there is abundance, there is happiness. You just need to have that gratitude that I have it all. The divine has showered me with so much love in my life in the form of a good partner, and now I want to really be grateful for all that I have. This is what you have to do, my dear Pisces, because this is an abundance energy. So Pisces, most probably you're going to be proposed on that day, and those who are in a dating phase are getting more serious about each other. Maybe they will get into engagement, and those who are engaged, well, marriage for Pisces on this Valentine's Day, ring is popping out for marriage. And do you? I do. Don't you? This is what is the energy, my dear Pisces, for you for the Valentine's. So wow, this is quite a Valentine's energy. And yes, before I end this reading of the Valentine's Day energy for each zodiac sign, I would like to say is that wouldn't it be so beautiful if every day we celebrate it as a Valentine's Day with our loved ones? Because it's all about love, right? We don't need days to celebrate it, but at the same time, there is one day where we declare it, and this is what is all about the Valentine's Day energy. But imagine when the Valentine's Day is finished, love doesn't end, right? It is eternal. So it has to be every day. Every day has to be a Valentine's Day. Every moment has to be a Valentine's moment, isn't it? Wow. I'm getting matured in love, I think. So all the best, my dear ones, and have a very happy Valentine's, and see you another time. Until then, take good care of yourself. Love is all around. Celebrate love every day of your life. God bless, because God is love and love is God. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.